Hello orchid buddies, this is an update on the orchids, and it's currently in the morning, sort of beginning of spring, heading towards summer, but the weather is still changing quite quickly from day to day. It's gone really cold at the moment, and outside is fairly dark. That's why I have to have the lights on today. But usually it's when the sun comes out, it's a lot more lighter. So let's have a look and see what they're all doing. This is a big white Phalaenopsis which got given to me, and it's actually not doing too bad. It has lots of firm green leaves and it's putting out a new leaf. However, it didn't give me flowers this year, and it did last year, but not this year. So I took it out of its pot to have a look, and the roots weren't looking too good for a plant this size. It wasn't a good root system, so I think that's why it's having a rest. So I repotted and keep feeding it. There's a little root coming out there. So now it just needs to focus on more leaves and roots, I guess. And hopefully it will bloom next year in the winter. There's the Psychopetalum. It's doing well. It's putting a new shoot here. And there's a new shoot here. I think I got a bit of water in and it hadn't dried out properly because it's got a bit dark there. So if someone could tell me what's happened to it, I'll appreciate that. But I think I've just got water into the base here, and the sun got to it and it hasn't dried out. That's why it's sort of like a burning sort of look, like on the leaves. Not so sure, but I mean it shouldn't do too much harm. I just have to watch out. This is the little mini Cattleya. It's doing very well. Since it really likes this position, it's right out the window. It gets full bright light, sometimes even full sun. And yeah, hopefully I'll get some blooms from that. It feels like this is a new growth. And if you gently run your hands through it, you feel a little bit of a bump. And that is the new flower about to come through. These are the mini Phalaenopsis. That one's put out a new leaf. That one's putting out a new bloom, and both of these are fragrant, so yeah, I look forward to that one. Down here this guy is putting out a new leaf, but it's also trying to give flowers. That one had it by blast, that's why it's gone. So there should be some flowers coming there, and a new leaf there. This guy here is growing its new leaf really well. As you can see, it's getting enough light, so that's why it's got this reddish tinge to the leaf. These are the blooms. So I'm not sure. I think once these flowers go, I'm just gonna cut the spike back and repot it, because I've got another pot. I really want to pot this up properly and not have it leaning over so much, and give it a bit of rest. I know there's a little spike coming here, so but it's better sometimes just to give them a rest. I mean, they don't always have to be in flower. This one here, I have cut the blooms back, the spikes, as you can see. I don't want it to rebloom because I want it to rest. I've put it in the new pot. I'm trying out these new pots I got in an orchid show, which you can see the roots. Very well drainage, and yeah, looks quite nice. and I was looking at it today, and it's putting out a new leaf. I know you can't see it yet, but I can see it with a magnifying glass. Sometimes they do that. As soon as you cut the blooms back, straight away they'll start producing leaves. It's almost a trigger, a sign telling them to start doing growth instead of flowers. But yeah, lots of healthy leaves on this one, so it'll survive. This guy here's got lots of aerial roots, and another leaf. And these are the blooms. This one here, another blooms. Oh, these are the blooms. Yeah, so this window is east and north facing, so it gets all day sun. That's why these are here, to prevent too much direct sun on the plants. Okay, then that's just your tracing paper. Nothing special, nothing fancy. I have them during the summertime, and at winter time take them down so they can get as much light as possible. Alright, over to these guys. So this one's was a rescue fowl, and I didn't know what flowers they were, so I cut the spikes back, as you can see there, and these turned out to be the blooms. So yeah, it's very nice, very gorgeous flowers, and I got it very cheap, so I'm very happy about that. And this, you can see there's more flowers coming through there. I think once these flowers go, I'm going to repot it because it's in serious need of a repot. So once these flowers are gone, I'm just going to cut them right back. This is the Miltonia. It's doing very well in this basket full of bark. Trying something a bit different rather than always using pot. It seems to like it very much. It's putting on lots of growth. Now I did ask some of the guys on the forum why it's doing these on the leaves, these wrinkles, and they said not enough watering. I'm underwatering it, so I'm gonna try to do a bit more watering, see if that helps. It's not gonna affect the blooms or anything like that, so yeah, just have to watch out. Not sure what's happening there. Maybe a bit of sunburn, I think. Anyway, this is fragrant Phalaenopsis. Very sweet smelling, very strong as well. Another new leaf coming out from this guy here, and this long spike, and these are the blooms. Another guy, another Miltonia there, still growing because it was only a division. Another Phalaenopsis kiki there. Another Phalaenopsis growing leaves and roots. It's good to see. Flowers. More Phalaenopsis. This one I got at the show recently. It's from a guy that's come over from Taiwan. It's an orange Phalaenopsis colour, which I don't have, so that sort of completes the collection. It's another Phalaenopsis growing a new leaf. It's very happy. Another Phalaenopsis with new leaves and a root. Another Phalaenopsis with leaves. And another Zygo division. It's growing a new shoot. So yeah, you will find at this time of the year, with spring and summer, these guys are going to grow lots of new leaves and roots, and then they will bloom in the winter. This guy here I dropped, and the spike got damaged, and I thought that would wait until next year to recover and do another bloom, but no, straight away to produce another spike. Okay. Which I was very surprised. I didn't think it would, and I didn't really want it to, but I guess you can't stop what it wants to do. So I hope more new leaves come through here, and yeah, poor guy. This is my final one, blooming away, new leaf, lots of roots. Yeah, so that completes my update. Maybe I'll do another one in a few months. Until then, leave any comments and see you next time.